Hold up.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the podcast. We have some guests. Hello everyone. We're on Zoom because lockdown 3.0 is here, but welcome to episode 4 of the podcast. We've got Jasmine, Liv and Jayan today. If you've watched the videos, you should know these people. We've been friends for how long, guys?
Too long.
Since right back in primary school, or at least start of high school, so long time. But today's episode, we're basically going to be talking about why we all got cups. Yeah, we're going to be covering the kind of paths we all decided to take after A levels, which are all very different actually. We all have different things going on. Also Corona, of course, we have to mention that. And just future plans, advice for people in year 13, the options after post 16 and post 18, A level and GCSE. But if you are new to the channel, make sure you go subscribe. We're gonna first of all start back in March when the first lockdown happened. And obviously we were in year 13 and it just got cut short. Jasmine, first of all, what were your thoughts on year 13?
Obviously, it was a bit of a shock. In fact, as it was all happening, like a week before we actually shut the schools, I was actually doing my final photography exam, which obviously got completely fucked up. And I ended up leaving school with an E. Exposing. But we got bumped up to a C, but that's
good.
It was just a bit scary, I think, because nobody knew what was going on. It was all very new. Yeah.
Indeed. Liv, thoughts?
It was just, I didn't really believe it, to be honest. So this is so weird. I feel like a bit drunk. I don't know why. So honestly, it was all just a bit of a blur. I mean, I was just thinking about my 18th birthday at the end of it. I know that sounds really bad, but that's all I cared about.
Wait, what was the date difference between lockdown and your 18th? Was it literally a week?
We got put into lockdown on
it was a week.
It was just really weird because I thought that maybe we would be going back to no. I think we thought on the last day, like, okay, this is the last day now, and it was in March.
I thought we were coming back. I literally thought we were going to have a few months off and come back for exams. Like, that's literally what I thought. But
really, I mean,
we wrote all that stuff on the wall and stuff, Erin. It was
maybe on the last day, on the last day, I did think we weren't going to come back. But the day before that, I remember being in drama, and we all just we'll keep revising though, and Miss was just like, well, everything will be on the classroom, so we'll just keep the prep for the exam. So like my mindset was literally that exams was still going to happen.
Oh, exams.
Yeah. I mean, that's quite a big thing to cancel exams. Like, that's not happened before, so
no, it's insane. That's why I didn't think it was going to happen. Like, cancel exams, not just a little light thing. Like, it literally was cancelled.
I mean, I remember Erin, I think Jazz, you went to Stan, so it was just me and Erin, and she drove us home. And I'm sorry, I just name dropped Stan. He's in the podcast now. I remember, it sounds really sad, but we put on Dog Days by Florence.
Yeah.
And we were like crying. We were like, this is it. This is lockdown.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, it was just weird. And because that night, are we allowed to say this, that I know I'm tailing off a bit, but we went to Jayan's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it wasn't lockdown then, actually.
It wasn't
lockdown then, because no one knew what was going on, but I remember just
that was just school shut.
No, but I missed that.
Yeah,
that was a great night.
I'll overlay the clips of that night. It was so emotional. Like,
select the clips carefully.
No, it's so embarrassing.
No, but I love it. Watching back.
I have to skip through because I'm bawling my eyes out the back.
Everyone's like bawling. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's jokes.
Jayan, what were you thinking about just school stopping?
I don't know. It was all very surreal. I don't really remember thinking about like the school side of it that much. I was thinking this is just crazy. And then I was quite happy at the prospect of the exams not going ahead because I hate exams. But like, I don't know. It was all weirdly exciting because it was this massive thing happening, but it was also quite scary.
Yeah, it was
at
a
the
bit
same time.
actually. It was
Yeah,
a
it was
bit
like, wow, we're doing this.
It's really exciting, I thought, but also obviously
Yeah.
insane. I'm trying to like even think back to how long it actually felt the gap was from leaving school to then online learning happened, which nobody did. It's
Oh my
nothing
god,
like,
yeah.
nothing like it is now that obviously you have to attend. Like we didn't even have Zoom meetings, did we? It was just literally
No.
work set on the classroom, which
You did,
nobody did.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jayan, I remember that email you sent out.
I did. I sent quite a.
Yeah, Jayan,
Oh
you
my
were.
Quite an aggressive email.
Well, I was getting annoyed by the whole thing. It was stressing me out.
Said what we were all thinking. We were like, what is actually going on? I mean, to be fair, they had no clue either, but you know.
Because they were basically saying you could still like send in assessments and stuff and it might go towards your grade. And I was like, well, that's not fair because then people will just try really hard and other people can't do that. So I just typed away.
I feel like I forget how up in the air that whole bit was because it was probably a good like 3 weeks. Maybe in the first week, people were still actually doing the lessons and things, but no one knew what the actual point was because there was no point to them whatsoever at all. We'll go through each person and what your when school finished, what you thought you were going to do, because obviously there's loads of different paths you can do after A levels, but what you wanted to do, and Liv,
So what was the initial plan before Corona?
Yes.
Right. Well, I won't lie, I didn't really have one. Well, I said to myself, you know, I'll get some sort of apprenticeship, like doing like caring or something. Like I wanted to like try be like going to apprenticeship in like nursing or something on those lines. But to be honest, I didn't really have anything planned because with the whole uni thing, I didn't really know. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to go to uni to do. I was like me, you, Jazz, we were like, no uni for us.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I didn't really have a plan. Obviously, I have a plan now, which I'm guessing you'll ask about later. But yeah, I didn't really know what I was going to do.
Jasmine?
I feel like I was the same. I feel like us three were the whole no uni gang. Obviously, I know Liv's now wanting to go, but we were all like wanting to get a job, and I was sort of in the same boat where I thought I wanted to get an apprenticeship or a traineeship in obviously media or something like that, but everything was cancelled, so it all just got put on hold and it all just like went to shit a bit because obviously it was lockdown, so you couldn't get anything. So yeah.
Jane?
Well, I was supposed to be doing a year abroad, a year traveling.
I literally forget about it.
Yeah, me too. So it was all booked and everything, and all the plane tickets. Obviously, that couldn't happen. Crazy. Yeah, so that was like a parallel universe of what my life might have been. But, so then after that was cancelled, I thought what I would do was just take a year out, and hopefully it would calm down, or maybe do the second half of the year. But then obviously that went to shit. So then it was uni.
Did you actually think that was gonna happen? Because I think everyone did. I thought by maybe even like August everything was going to be fine, and this was
I thought by Christmas it's completely
clear.
I was buzzing for the pubs and everyone coming back from uni and us all going to the pubs at Christmas. Oh my god, that was
a dream.
Jesus, honestly, it's all Boris. Well, it's a lot to blame on Boris.
Whoa.
Of course.
Get political.
Get political. I hate that guy.
Whoa.
Erin liked him.
No, you know, let's just.
You like him?
I don't know. I'm not as a political person. Yeah, well, you guys definitely all think this whole thing could have been handled differently by Bosma. What would you have done? Just locked down from the very start, like, and not ended it?
Yeah.
All you have to do is look at countries like New Zealand. They closed their borders right at the beginning. They did big testing. They imposed harsh restrictions for a couple of months, and now they have no infections. They had New Year's parties, and life is normal there. and we're an island nation. We could have done it ourselves, but
I think the big thing is the borders. Like we've only now just started to, have tests upon coming into England. That should have been done.
Yeah, why wasn't that done ages ago? That's
literally ages ago. It's ridiculous because now look where we are running a lockdown, and
even like
January.
the Eat Out to Help Out, basically saying everyone, we got it just about under control now. Run out to the restaurants and go crazy. What was he expecting?
Out again, when you encouraged it. What do you want from us?
I just want to take us back to the day maybe straight after school when me, Liv and Jasmine went to loads of different supermarkets. TVs. And Liv, here's your spotlight. What happened?
So basically, Jasmine handed her CV in, what was it, Lidl or something.
Ridiculous. This story still makes me mad. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, so exactly. It's okay.
Yeah. But me and Erin had one left, and we were like, you know what? We weren't even planning to go to Asda, but we were like, let's just throw it in Asda. So we went in. Turns out we came into contact with, obviously people that I know now, the manager and section leader. I don't know. And they were like, yeah, you can hand them in if you want, but we're not hiring.
Yeah,
so
literally.
We just did it anyway. And day after my 18th, got a call. Do you want to work in Asda? And I'm still there. So yeah.
That's so good though. That's really good.
It's a bit insane.
I don't know what I would have done. Honestly, don't know.
That is insane. And obviously, I didn't have a CV turned in there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, so I was
honest. If you watch the vlog, I remember saying, if them two get a call back or if one of them gets a job in Asda, I'm going to be fuming. But
yeah, and that literally is what happened. Liv got it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, when you first got that, I was so jealous. I'm like,
were you?
Yeah, of course, because I was just, at this point, I was doing babysitting for this family, so I was slightly distracted and it was fine.
Oh, you had, Erin, that was good. I forgot about that. They were paying you good.
Yeah, no, I was doing good. It was, I basically babysat for them because they were key workers. I babysat for them every morning for the week, not on weekends, just weekdays. I got some good dollar in. Kept me entertained. It was alright.
It's funny because when I went in, I saw your CV thrown in the back. I've never told you that. Your CV was just like back there. Sorry.
That's a joke.
Like I've spoken to obviously the guy who picked me, and he was like, yeah, just kind of read through them all, just randomly picked yours, and I was like, fine.
Obviously, Liv had Asda, and then not long after that. Yeah, during the babysitting, I applied for this social media role thing for a furniture store that Finley's mum actually sent me. So shout out.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah, so if it wasn't for her wouldn't have had it. And I went for an interview.
Finley on that night.
I know. If I hadn't met Finley, wouldn't have the job either.
That's crazy.
Which is why everything literally happens for a reason. But had the interview and it went really well, and then got offered a job the night of the interview, I think it was, or maybe the day after. And then I started doing that 3 times a week, I want to say. And then the shop moved. We moved into a much bigger premises in August, and that's when I'd say pretty much maybe a month into that, I kind of started building up a bit. Started working 4 days a week, eventually full-time to 5 days. Recently I've been promoted as well to like assistant manager, which is fun.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no, I've climbed the ladder in the
you really have. You fucking shot up that ladder.
They must like you.
No, yeah, I really do enjoy the job. So like now I'm doing the social media, all the pictures and stuff, but also a lot of admin and like ringing the suppliers, ringing customers, but still doing some sales.
Very little desk. It's cute.
So it's a nice little bubble. Enjoyable. But I'm still like, I've still got my eyes open for like new opportunities, because I still eventually, like in the end, I still have in my head that I want to be in radio and like presenting, but also like the whole TV and film thing is still interesting.
Still lingering.
Keeping my opportunities open. Like I love my job and I get very scared about the idea of leaving, but obviously there are a lot of opportunities out there. So say we're at now A-level results day. We got the results on the morning. Did you all, obviously it was an email, I printed mine out onto some big paper and opened it for the
Yeah,
video.
you're crazy.
But you all just emailed and opened
Well, we
it.
don't have
Yeah.
Who did you open it in front of the family?
Yeah, in front of my mum and sister.
Nah, I was just laid in my bed and.
Did you actually?
Sorry, A-level results day. All I was thinking about was I know it sounds bad, but all I was thinking about was a night out.
Oh yeah, but I was buzzing for that. I was absolutely buzzing. As if we had a night out. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
You got really good results straight away.
What? Who?
Yeah, I was quite happy with the.
Yeah, what did you get again?
Initially, A C.
It's very nice.
AAC, and then amended was A star AB.
That's really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite considering,
Circumstance.
you
Yeah,
guys know me, and exams are not my
Yeah,
strong
Jayan
suit.
does shit all, guys. I want everyone to know Jayan doesn't do
He
shit.
does alright.
Jayan crams before, but that's like me.
Yes.
I don't remember anything.
What did you get again?
To start, I got 3 Bs, which is solid results.
solid.
But
Very
I just
solid.
thought- yeah, I was happy, but I just thought to myself that personally, I thought that if I did the exams, which everyone thought if I did the exams, what would I get? But I thought that I would get like at least an A in RE or media.
Yeah.
So, but then I got hired to ABB, which I will happily take. But yeah, that's what I got.
I started on BBC, because obviously I left school at an E in photography. So I was expecting an E. I was expecting to open that email and see E on photography, but because it was such a small class, we actually got upgraded. So that's good. But then, and I was fuming, can I just say? I was absolutely fuming with what I got. We all know, we went round in class, we were predicted A stars, and I know you guys all were too. But it got amended to A, B, C.
On the day I got ABB, which again very solid. But I feel like when I look back at the video of me opening, I'm like, why am I that sad about ABB? Like it's really.
You were proper like, what the hell?
Wait, no, I didn't get ABB. I got BBB on the day. Yeah, I got BBB on the day.
I was gonna say that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was fuming at that because like in RE, literally got an A in the mock. Got an A in every essay since the mock. I've not had a B from that class in so long. So how the hell do you get?
Yeah, see that was sneaky of them. We were all 3 of us. We were A star A level, and even in media, I got a fucking A star in the final exam in the trailer one.
It's because of that ranking. It's because they had to rank rank, and only a certain amount of people can get a certain
we all
grade.
know who in that class got the A star.
I do think though that whatever they were gonna do to get our results, it was never gonna please everyone. Like you can't make everyone happy. So I think we've still got to be happy the fact that we all got A's and B's and C's. And results day was a great day.
Do you remember that first day when the uni called and I was already pretty drunk and I had to like do that little talk?
You decided on results day that you were going to uni, I swear. Like you were like,
I literally decided.
Yeah, you were ringing them up because you did. Yeah.
But
so you were ringing up saying, "Can I get a place?" Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I deferred the Uni of Sussex for next year. So I'd emailed them saying if I could move it to 2020, and then Queen Mary rang, and then she was like, "Please come here," basically. And then Sussex hadn't replied, so I was like, "Okay, we'll do Queen Mary." And then
so like boom, boom.
It was absolute whirlwind. And then I was going to uni. It was absolutely mental.
Do you feel very happy with your decision now, though?
Yeah. Now I've seen like how long Corona's lasted and everything, and I don't know what else I'd have been doing, and I've had a good time. I've had a really good time.
Yeah. Obviously Jayan is the only person. Liv is going to uni next year. Do you want to just quickly say about that?
Basically, next year, I'm kind of glad I had my year out just because I decided what I wanted to do. My mum kind of actually brought it up to me. I'm going to uni to study speech and language therapy. Yeah, thank you. I don't think many people know about it, but I never heard of it before. But do you want me to explain what it is? Do people care?
You can do it. I don't know.
Helping, like, basically all ages, like, learn how to speak. So it could be kids with autism or just speech difficulties, adults who've had strokes, people with dementia. Yeah.
Hopefully your uni experience is going to be different to
who knows.
and that's what I was going to say, Jayan. What has uni actually been like this?
Well, to be honest, because obviously when it first started in September, we were still in that place where things were kind of normal. Yeah. So like that bit was cool, and like really get on with my flatmates and everything. It's been weird. Obviously, I go to uni in London, and it's like it's I've been able to keep busy. Yeah, and it's like I don't know. It's been up and down. You know, there's been times where I've been like, well, this is hard because I've had no in-person teaching yet, and it's been tricky to meet people legally. So so it's been interesting. But then I really love being in London, and there's so much to do. And I've just got the hang of it, and I've had a really nice couple of months.
From the other friends in our group that have gone to uni this year, I think everyone's been like the happiest with how it has been. I mean, I think obviously even though Freshers Week hasn't happened, I think the whole like excitement of moving in and being in your own kind of flat and like not being with your parents and just being a bit more independent is still like the exact same, and I think it's very exciting.
I think that's exciting. That is exciting.
Yeah. When we were saying when people first went to uni, we were all just a bit like, it's really sad.
Yeah, I was jealous.
I was really jealous. I wanted
because it's all like the decorating of the rooms. You're in like a new place where you can explore. But then people started like putting like, oh, got exams this week. Oh, got essays.
Yeah.
None of that. Yeah. Because I feel like I keep forgetting that you go to do work. Like you get a degree out of it, and there is a lot of work you have to put in.
Oh yeah.
The next kind of topic I just have discuss is just like what was your mental health like during lockdown, just in general? Like, were you just vibing or just like
lockdown one?
Yeah, I'd say most. Just between the whole of last year, really.
That's a roller coaster.
That is.
Oh yeah. God.
Very deep.
I would say my saddest point was when people went to uni. I was just like, I'm really jealous. Am I making the right decision here? But then it became apparent very quickly. Yes, I am happy.
I'd say my mental health really deteriorated when it was sort of moving further on a bit, when people were, you know, going to uni. They knew when people knew what they were doing, you know. Everyone had a plan, obviously. I know Jayan, Liv, you guys have heard so much about this. I was stressed at that moment. I was just like, everyone, because I didn't have a job at that point. And I was just thinking, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm so stressed out. Like, everyone has either got a job, or they're going to uni, or they know what they want to do, or they've at least got something to fall back on. And I was just really stressed out. And obviously, I was trying not to be too hard on myself, because there was thousands of people who couldn't get a job in that time. October, I applied for Superdry in Leeds, and we got it. So that's what life is. And actually, just 2 days ago, they said they're going to keep me on as permanent staff.
Hey. I don't know what this is.
Don't come and get me, because
I mean, personally, I've been quite distracted with my job. Like, I've just been doing loads of hours. So, you know, I mean, obviously, you still got time to think. You're still living, so you've got time to think about your mental health and stuff. But I just feel like with lockdown 1, it was so much nicer because you could actually go outside and just sit in the sun. Like, your mental perception of everything is so different when the days like are shorter, if you know what I mean.
I agree with you. I mean, lockdown 1, I hate to say I like had a really nice time. I mean, it was just literally like
lovely.
Like it was once the stress of the whole what was going to happen with the exams thing, it was like we're all in this together, and it was just nice to, like, it sounds a bit cringe, but just like, you know, focus on yourself for a bit, like prioritize what you want to get out of this time, doing nothing, and yeah, like they've said, and the sun was coming and it was spring and things were okay, and then the second one I was in London, and like you said, wouldn't have known it was a lockdown. Like everything was so open for takeaway and shit, and everyone could just go out. And there's lots to keep yourself distracted. With this latest one, I have a feeling things could go bad, but I think it should be okay, because I just keep thinking there's an end. This is an end to this one, you know. Once this one's done, hopefully that's kind of, we're putting it behind us.
What are your plans for the next year? I mean, we pretty much know probably what they are, but have you got any other plans for like the next year or so this year?
I'd say, well, I'm not, obviously I've got my job now and I'm still doing the course, and I've met some wonderful people, and the people I've met on my course, we've planned like loads of stuff to film and shoot and do, so I'm just going to be doing that really on the side and get some more experience with them, and just continue working. But obviously I'm going to be looking for other jobs as well, because that's definitely not my end all situation, but I'm in it there at the moment because everyone's really nice, so I'm just happy that I've got a bit of security now, so I can sort of chill.
Liv, what are your plans for the next year?
Well, I guess I'm just going to be, I think I'm going to work up to, I'm not sure, I'm probably going to quit soon, just so I can, you know, have some time before uni.
You've been saying this for a long time, Liv.
What's
You're gonna quit.
No, I am gonna, but thing is, I swear I was saying to you, Jayan, like I don't want to quit too soon and then just be sat doing nothing, because everyone's got their own stuff
Liv,
going.
I think what you should do is just cut down on your hours and not quit, because you don't want to lose your money source.
Yeah, I need to stop taking overtime. But anyway, this year I'm just gonna focus on myself.
Absolutely.
all that shit. I mean, I feel like, I know it sounds really cringe, but I've just been thinking about it recently, and I guess this is going to be in the podcast now, but I feel like we spend so much time, what I do, just focusing on everything else other than just yourself. I found that anyway. So I guess I'm going to uni in like September though, so that's like years away. So that's
it'll come flying, Liv. It'll come absolutely flying.
No, I'm not ready for it.
Jayan, what are your plans for next year?
Second year of uni, I suppose, and then we'll finish this year, start second, and I really want to do a bit of traveling if it's possible, and if I can fit it in. I just want to go somewhere nice, you know, with a backpack and just.
Because we never really got a obviously I know, Erin, you had your
Zanzibar,
A-level holiday.
We didn't have one.
No, I'm sorry, I'm still annoyed.
The last point, which we're going to stop, you guys, I think we've been talking for over an hour, so
yeah. Anyone's still watching, then
anyone's still watching.
What are you doing? You know?
Yeah, why?
The last bit is any advice for people in year 11 and year 13, I would say. They're obviously the two main guys.
Definitely don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, I know that we didn't experience the same that you're experiencing, because you really have to like knuckle down and try, but don't pressure yourself and make sure you take breaks. Don't like overload yourself with work. Like, it's not the end of the world. Just remember that. It's definitely not the end of the world if you don't get, you know, A stars and A's, and enjoy what you can. Look after your mental health and stay in touch with your friends. It will do the world of difference.
It's really not that deep. I mean, obviously we were stressing about it so much, but I was reading this thing and it was like, what are the chances that just this random pandemic lands on when we're all 18? What are the chances?
Yeah.
No, it's true though. Like, what are the chances? It's so random. It was just randomly out of nowhere was created by this mixing with this. I don't know what it was. Eating a bat, who knows? It could have happened at any point. But I don't know what it was. But it's like anything could happen. So just don't stress about it too much. Everything happens for a reason. I'm at Asda. I've been at Asda has grown the personality. I felt like I was quite shy around like just general people before, and now I'm all different. Yeah,
also big one, uni is not the only option. Every school drills it in, as we all know, but we have, well, up until, let's pretend Liv's not going to uni, we have 3 out of 4 people here not at uni at the moment. There's a lot of other options out there.
I think you guys have covered it, but I guess just don't like always push, you know, want the next thing. Just enjoy where you're at now, and and because it's, you know, doesn't come around again, and it's great fun. Yeah, look after your friends, look after yourself. And yeah, if this year starts anything can change in a second, so just don't put so much into what's going to happen in the future, and just enjoy where you are now. Have fun with it.
On that positive note, thank you for watching the podcast. Thank you, Jayan and Liv, for being on it. If anyone's at the end now, well done. Let us know what more you want us to talk about down below. I have a few other ideas. Obviously lockdown is here, so there's more time on our hands. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and goodbye.
Bye.
Hold up.